Massoori bus stand is still situated just next door to the train station. The buses themselves have changed color a few times, but they're no more comfortable than they ever were. If you want to go up the hill by taxi, it's still just as likely to be the ubiquitous ambassador that will get you there. Once sleepy, gateway to the foothills. Has been transformed into a bustling and congested little city, Dehradun. Old-time landmarks that remain, such as Quality Restaurant, where I remember the Calcutta party always used to stop for breakfast, where we always filled our pockets with sugar cubes. Tree-lined road up from Dehradun to Rajpur is still rather pretty. The road from Dehradun to Massoori is perhaps a little wider than it once was, but it really hasn't changed very much. The road certainly winds just as much as ever, although it is true that there's considerably more traffic winding its way up and down the road than there ever has been. The toll station is doing a booming business these days, but one thing that inflation hasn't touched is the price of the toll that we pay. It's still only ₹1.50 if you're traveling by bus, ₹2 in a taxi or a private car, and a return pass is still 25 paisa. When our family makes the journey, we usually do so in our own half-timbered, vintage British car. Although I've been making the trip regularly for years, and I reckon this is my 22nd trip up the hill in the last 4 months alone, I still have to catch my breath when I come around the corner, catch that first glimpse of Massoori up on the top of the ridge. mentioned a few minutes ago that the population of the Doon Valley has increased tremendously, or at least that Dehradun has become a much busier city. By some reckoning, the population has doubled in the last 10 years alone. One of the prices that we have to pay for that is an incredible increase in pollution. The days when we can see the Doon clearly from Massoori now are the exception rather than the rule, I'm afraid. So I'll stop and give you this glimpse, hazy as it is, halfway up. Of course, there's one of the culprits. Just to make you feel better, however, there are days when from the top of the hill you still feel as though you can see forever.